I've suddenly got rather nervous, which is interesting because I'm going to speak to you from a great height on feeling small. I think larger than life is a chilling personality description. I've always found it horrible when applied to myself. And I think a lot of people who get described as being larger than life are quite often rather small behind the scenes or the screens. Good Lord! I thought you were just timing me and that was it. Oh, well, I'm not off yet. I'm not on yet and I'm not off yet. I was talking earlier about don't come in to the installation until it's ready. We must not demystify the work. Anyway, maybe I should have been standing here, but there is a sort of point at which, oh, this is slightly transparent. Now, for the full effect, I'll have to ask, does that give the effect? Now, at this height, I'm actually only about 7'8". Yes, the hat might help, and also it might help make you smaller. And then I can put. You see, that's like one of those photographs that people can see on the internet. Are you people just hedging your bets that you might want to make hasty? if you would like to come in, and I'm used to people leaving me, what I'm going to start with is just very briefly the mention of a local giantess who you probably all know of called Jane Bunford. It was when I was first invited to come to make a show here, Janine, also known as Ginny, mentioned this extraordinary local giantess. And we did some research and we found out that there was really very little known about her. Only that she was born, in fact, although fairly tall as a child, quite normal growth development till the age of 11 when she had a bicycle accident and damaged her pituitary gland through the fracture of her skull, and had this extraordinary growth spurt which caused her to be 6'6" at the age of 13, where she could no longer sit in the school furniture and was teased at school, and actually chose to have what has been described as a quiet life. She did not want to receive the freakish wages for her extraordinary height. Anyway, this ribbon that I was showing you earlier, I measured out because that is 8'1", which is as long as her hair, and she wore it in long auburn plaits, and if she unleashed the hair, apparently it just covered her in an auburn curtain. And I found that an extraordinary vision, which I just, share with you. You can hear an extraordinary account. I mean, it's really extraordinary about how I visited what was called a freak show, and I saw the exhibit, who was a Haitian, who was very small, in an installation in Coney Island, and I was so embarrassed that I'd actually paid, that when I read the sign beside her, which says, she, say, I can't remember her name, let's call her Ginny, is a student from Haiti, and this is her summer job, vacation job. Please, feel free to leave donations to help her in her studies. And I was so anxious about what I'd done to come and gawp at this human being that I thought I must give money to the studies. And I emptied my entire purse by all the money and pounds and dollars everywhere. And she, who had not been actually taking much notice, understandably, of all the gawpers, started to laugh at me. And I thought it was quite strange that I'd sort of turned into a spectacle for the spectacle, out of all the kind of sort of embarrassment and shame of what I'd done, and in the end, I couldn't assess the money. I just put it all in, which she also found very funny, because I think it was, I mean, it was, at least $20, which was quite a lot for me. But I just couldn't sort of go, you can have 2 and I'll sort out the rest. And I sort of went, bye, thank you, sorry, all these things. And she went, yeah, have a nice day. I said I'd be merciful. I will. Thank you all for coming and staying. I think only one person left. It's funny, I've been talking to him earlier. Well, he probably had quite enough. Anyway, genuinely thank you for coming and staying, because it's always rather strange standing up and... yeah, that's good. That's actually my husband.